So Sunshine Spaces came from a desire to teach my children how to look out at the world and see pain and do something about it. I was born and raised in Zimbabwe, so that it will always be my home. And Zimbabwe is a beautiful country that has been ravaged by a poor government that has taken a beautiful, fertile, lucrative country and basically turned it into the fastest shrinking economy in the world over the last 20 years. Aberdeen Village is part of a big production farm, and I really enjoy that aspect of it because all the parents in this village are working. They're doing their best that they can to make ends meet and survive. So I see what they're doing as parents and how they're trying to make the most of their lives despite the situation that the country is in. And so to be able to go in and help them with their children while they're working to make ends meet seems like a good fit for what we do. I think there are a few things that we as Americans take for granted. Everyday safety. Our children walk to school, they walk home from school. If our kids want to go play outside, they do that. This is not something that is afforded to these children. With the AIDS rate being as high as it is, the average life expectancy in Zimbabwe is 37 years old. So on top of an entire village of people that are just trying to survive, you have an entire generation of orphans raising themselves in the streets of this village. No electricity, no running water, nothing we consider comfort. The village that we're working in, they sleep in mud huts and basic brick forms. They don't have beds, they don't have blankets, they don't have pillows. They sleep on the floor every night. These children aging from 5 all the way through walk 7 miles a day to go to school. In the sun, in the rain, in the weather, whatever it may be, in the inclement weather, these children spend their days in the dirt streets of this village. And yet they count it an extraordinary blessing to be able to do so, because education is the only way that they're going to change their future. Providing a community center that gets them off of the streets and into somewhere safe it's imperative. Children will be in a learning environment. They don't have to worry about the everyday dangers of just being vulnerable on the street. Something that we completely take for granted here, that our children are safe. And not only that our children are safe, that there's places for them to be if they need to be there. It just doesn't exist in Zimbabwe right now. One of the things that we're able to do is we're able to go in and create beauty out of chaos. It seems to be what we do the most, and I think that's the angle that we're taking with this, is just one village at a time. We can't fix all the problems in Zimbabwe, but we can really make an impact in this one area. What's really easy is for people to get involved. It is as simple as picking a child, selecting gender, selecting age, whatever you need. If you can't pick a child, come to us, we'll pick a child for you. The $40 a month will take care of rebuilding the school buildings for them, providing them school supplies, paying for their school uniforms and school fees for an entire year, so they don't have to worry about that. Any additional fees for exams that are required will take care of all of that. It will build a community center as well as have a beneficiary fund for if things go wrong. We feel very strongly that we are called to give or go. We understand that not everybody can take off and go to Africa and do something amazing, but everybody can give. So if you have the opportunity and the means to join us in Zimbabwe, please come join us. Come see for yourself. Bring your children. Let your children see this. Pick a child that is the same age as your child to sponsor. If you have an 8-year-old girl, pick an 8-year-old girl and let your child see what a child her age is living like in Zimbabwe. Let them develop that relationship between themselves, because it's life-changing for our children. They need to understand that there's so much more out there going on in the world than just this, and it doesn't matter about the latest iPhone, and it doesn't matter about Instagram. What matters is that they're seeing pain in the world and they're doing something about it. And how extraordinary for that child to grow up alongside your child, and then when that kid graduates high school or goes to college or does something amazing and changes their future, you had a hand in that. It's just the greatest gift you can give. 200 people. We need 200 people that want to do something, that want to make a difference. That's it. Be one of those 200.